What is going on, everybody? I'm going to be beginning my playthrough of Metroid Zero Mission. I'm going to be attempting to do a 100% run. I don't know how fast I'm going to do it. I'm decent at this game. I don't know, mediocre. Not the greatest, but sure I'm not the worst. So what I'm going to be doing, let me race this. I already completed a game. Yeah, 3 hours and 4 minutes. It's totally 100%, but yeah, I've seen people complete it in like less than 2. But so let me copy this down to the B slot. Start game, and I want to hit new. Yeah, erase it. We're gonna do normal. If you beat it, after you beat it, you get the hard setting. I might have to try that sometime. Planet Zebes. I called this place home once in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall finally tell the tale of my first battle here, my so-called Zero Mission. Samus Aran. Yeah, so this is the remake of the Nintendo Classic, one of my favorite games of all time. I'm going to turn my audio up just a little bit. Hopefully my audio settings are alright. Hopefully the music won't overpower my voice. I recorded like 5 videos just to get it right. Yay, Samus can actually bend down and shoot in this game, unlike the original. Here's our first Chozo statue. It's going to tell us where an item is, and that's probably the long... Yeah, that's the long beam. It's telling us to go get the long beam first, and also fills up our energy. There's a save room there. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, this game also introduced save rooms. There were no save rooms in the original. I like the remixed Brinstar music as well. Okay, here we are, and we got the long beam. So this is our item selection screen. Well, really, you don't really select anything. Once you get an item, you can't turn it off, which kind of sucks. I wish you had the option to do that, like in Super Metroid, but you can't. Because there are times where I want to turn off the screw attack, and you'll see down in Ridley's hideout, lower Norfair. Okay, we want to go to terrain here, because it actually... I don't know, the way the sequence is, you gotta go in terrain for this enemy to appear. This, I guess it's just a hopper. It'd be nice if I could hit it. I'm gonna die. Jeez. That's not a good omen. I assume that's the bombs. So at least if you're new to this game, the Chozo statues tell you where to go, so... Well, first we have to get missiles. They're still in the same place. Uh-oh, I hear a rumbling. Yeah, so this is going to be our first mini-boss. And this guy drops the charge beam. I see a lot of people who speedrun pick up the charge beam, like they leave it for now and then they come back and get it. I guess for some reason it makes the run faster. I don't see how. I mean, I'm not doubting them, but I like to get it right off the bat. So just hold in the shoot button, which is B, and it just charges up just like any other Metroid game. And you can also hold it and then jump. It's kind of like a weaker screw attack, or that's the best way to describe it. And all these flies. Ah. So to get rid of these pesky flies, you want to shoot these, I guess you could say, nests, or there's going to be 3 of them. There's 2 over to the right, and then there's 1 over here hidden to the left. Then behind the one to the left is a missile tank. Now, if you don't kill all 3, one of them will revive the other 2, and you'll always have bugs or flies annoying the hell out of you. So you want to get rid of these ASAP. So now you will never be bothered by those flies. Got another missile tank. And our first E-tank, I believe there are, what, 12? I believe 12 in the game. I remember in the original you could only carry 6. There were more than 6 in the game. I think there were maybe 8 in the game, but you could only carry 6, which was weird. I'll show this off. I never really... Oh yeah, and it takes only 1 missile instead of 5 to destroy red doors. I'll show this off. I never really bothered doing this, but they added map rooms as well. And it shows all of Brinstar. Yeah, I might do a separate playthrough just to see how fast I can get through the game, like not really get all the items. I like to see how fast I could do it. Another save room. And we get bombs. Kill these bugs. Kill the bugs. That opens the door. I'm gonna head back to Norfair. Oh, wait a minute. You can actually skip this. Because if you remember in the original, this is where one of 2 locations to get the ice beam. The ice beam's actually not here. It's just a Chozo statue to show you where the ice beam's at in Norfair, I believe. Yeah, I believe that's where the ice beam is located. So you don't really have to waste your time coming down here. See, no flies. So that's good for this. Now, this was a waste of time. This was like a trap in the original game. But in this version, there's a missile. And if you didn't kill the nest, the flies... Ah, of course I don't get it. So even without the flies, I still can't. There we go. Yeah, the flies would be buzzing around you, hitting you as you tried to do that, so it's better just to take out the bugs. Down to Norfair we go. Uh-oh, what's this? It's the mother brain. Uh-oh. She has her eye locked on Samus. Yeah, I definitely like the remake of the remix of the Norfair theme as well. We can't get this container yet. We have to get a item. This is another elevator that takes you back up to, yeah, Crateria. I'll go and get this missile now. I'm sure they would probably want you to have the gravity suit, but come on, it's pretty easy to get. Wait for this block to reappear. Uh-oh, another fish. Chozo Ruins. Another missile down there with like a block blocking it, actually. So we get an unknown item. Well, this is a spoiler if you haven't played this game. This is actually the plasma beam, but we can't use it because it's incompatible with our current suit, which is weird. So as soon as I got the item, the blocks that actually show the icon of the item now start to blink, and you can either shoot them or bomb them to get them out of your way. So these items become available way later in the game, which kind of stinks, but... And we get the power grip. Grab and hang from ledges and corners. Just like so. Sorry if that showed up in my screen. That was like a virus thing, reminding me that I should up my subscription. No thank you. My antivirus software. Gotta love when that shit happens during a recorded video, right? So this is actually where we land. This is our ship. We don't start here. But I'll show you the way down. The route that Samus actually took to get down to Brinstar later in the game. Back down to Norfair. Now we can get over this ledge with the power grip. And after this game, I do plan on playing, I guess you could call Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid Fusion like sister games. They came out around the same time. I think Fusion came out maybe a year or so before. But they basically use, you know, like the same engine. Or I'm going to be playing some Metroid Fusion as well. I really like both games. Of course, I didn't get into them, you know, a lot later than they came out. Like I said, there was a time when I kind of stepped away from Nintendo. But even though recently they did me wrong with the my Zelda and Link to the Past and Super Metroid crossover randomizer, even though they blocked it worldwide, here I am still playing Nintendo games because I love them. You know, I'm not going to let that just, you know, influence me. It pisses me off, don't get me wrong, but I'm still going to play the games that I love. I just hope that Nintendo in the future rethinks their strategy there. The ice beam. Yeah, so we can't get back out here. We need some super missiles. Yeah, they added super missiles. Yeah, so a lot of elements from Super Metroid were put into the remake of the original. Oh, crap. So this is telling us, where is this telling us to go? Okay, down to Kraid's lair, or lower Brinstar, whatever you want to call it, and get the item right beyond Kraid. Probably all know what that is. Let me, okay, I kind of went kind of high on that. Let me get one more item. Get this missile. And I will start here. We're gonna, I guess you could call it sequence breaking. We're gonna kind of sequence break and further explore Norfair. And then after that I'm gonna be heading back to Brinstar. So I will see you then. Bye.